Hello everyone. We are here for understanding about Wipro results. Let's understand what's happening or what happened today and what's going to happen after the results. So before getting into that result summary, PAT rises 12% YoY, that is to 2,870 crore, but misses the estimate. So this is not the real picture. Still, you have to see the understanding because it is comparing last year June with June. It is not comparing last March to now. It is not QoQ comparison. Only YoY comparison, they have shown the growth. That's why they are also mentioning that misses estimate. Let's understand in the next one why exactly we are talking about this. Wipro, which recently concluded 12,000 crore share buyback program, and it generated a strong cash flows for almost about 130% of its net income during the quarter. So this was like a positive news for an investors to think about it. And third, Wipro's total headcount was recorded in June end, that is 2,49,758 as of June. The net employee headcount was down by 8,812 from the previous quarter. So this could be a scenario why exactly it is dropped. That might be thinking, is it really people are going away or what is the situation? The attrition has cooled down further with the 12 months trailing period attrition rate coming to 17.3% compared to 19.4% a quarter ago. That is, quarter ago means around March. In terms of March geographical performance, the Americas two regions saw a sequential drop of 3.7% in the June quarter, while Europe saw a 1.5% fall. So this could be a potential impact. So let's have a look on this. So in terms of industries, BFSI, energy and consumer were hit the most. Their impact, I mean the PAT impact from this, and seeing more than 3% drop growth in each segment, while the manufacturing sector witnessed a 1.44% growth. So manufacturing is everywhere growing. So that's Wipro is also getting the added benefit, that is 1.4%, and communications was a flat, not degrowing or growing. This is the overall summary. Now let's look after the parameters of fundamentals, because it is like it is not an apple to apple comparison normally. See June 2022 and June 2023. That means YoY, last year June and this year June. Last year June sales was 21,000 and this year sales was 22,831. So that means YoY they are showing growth. And net profit again YoY 2,559 and this year 2,886. So it is showing potential growth, and even EPS is also growing. So substantially the PE also will get adjusted accordingly once we have the con call as well. So what is this it's saying? YoY is good, but when we look after this March, that is QoQ, it is still a degrowing, still lesser. March was 20,000, 23,190, whereas June is 22,831. And profit March was 3,094 and it has reduced to 2,886. So what is the meaning here is the quarter over quarter is not grown and YoY has grown. And total trailing market, whatever the forecast they have taken, 91,790 and 11,694 for this year. So out of that, they have already achieved this 2,886. Still, they have to achieve 9,000, some 9,000 odd crore have to be achieved to the real remaining period. And just have a look at this, how exactly the return on equity. The return on equity is important for our companies. It is as good as our FD, how much FDs are giving returns. Like that, we can consider as a similar equation. So return on equity is 19% for 10 years. It's really good. So, and if you see that consistently they are giving 19 to 18%, 16%, its return on equity is very good. And compounded profit growth, that is company's profit growth is there good at the range. And in the since last 3 years, they are not up to the mark, but they are showing the lesser. And this year also they are showing little lesser on that. And sales growth, they are growing. Sales growth, no doubt, they are growing 9%, 11%, 14%. And this year they have shown 11% sales growth. So looking after this overall scenario, Wipro fundamentally they are good, not that bad. Fundamentally good, they are trying to pick it up from the bottom. Let's see the technicals part. So if we see the trend line support from almost from 2017, it is holding this support. It has holded this bounce back, whatever the recently it has fell down, that bounce back till here. That means it is holding strong support at this range on a monthly perspective. So it has to break this channel barrier. to make the higher highs. So looking at this, if it wants to break, then it has to make a real higher highs or real PE push has to come. Some project new updates, if it comes, if we wait for a con call, it might break this channel. Else it might continue to travel like this. So what we are seeing another next 3 months, 4 months forecast, if everything goes right, Wipro might touch 470, else it might even touch 370. That is channel bottom. So channel bottom and channel top, both we can look after the scenario. Okay, and weekly perspective, it is clearly broken this trend line. The market was in the downtrend and now it has broken, and after this broken, it is clearly taking a rest here. Consolidation is happening. As per the dot here, it's consolidation. So if it has to break, this result has to give something good. So let's wait whether the results are going to make impact. Looking like that, but investors might show the interest to this because they might have shown the YoY growth, but for this, what exactly it is looking after this, it's a clear double bottom and it is going up, and after double bottom, it is a price action. This is going up, right? So this is the scenario what we are seeing. The market is looking at the price action is over, or it is exactly touched this bottom and then now it's going up. Will it break this time? Else will it continue to go like this? Looking after the scenario, might be till next quarter, it might be traveling in the channel. But if the real push after the con call, if there is exciting con call, then it might break this. Friends, con call is nothing but investors and as well as the company is going to have a discussion. There will be a Q&A, there will be whatever the plans, whatever the assets management, all these things will be discussed. You must go through the con calls of the company, then you will have the insight of the company, whether it can grow for a long term, or you can believe this, or you don't have to believe this. All these things you will come to know. And second, importantly, and Wipro is a good price range. If you get it at even 380, 370 range, it's very good. You can try this or check with your investors or an advisories firm and then get this entered at the right time and wait for a long term. Definitely, it's going to give you a good returns. So have your own analysis before taking any positions. But it's look very impressive in terms of for a long term investment. So we suggest all the long term investment to make a big wealthier rather than trading. Trading will always not advisable, but long term investment, it is advisable. It is going to beat all your CAGR, everything, compounding interest, everything. It is utmost performance. Try that out. So hope you understood. Thank you so much. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe our channel.